Hello there Aries, this is your collective love reading. It's going to take you from mid-May up until mid-June. Guys, remember it is collective, it's not going to fit for all of you. Spirit putting it out there straight away about your North Node sign, which is about your karmic path. I think the best site is Cafe Astrology. If you pop on over to there, put your details in. If you're not sure what words are going, getting all tangled up and I'm hesitating, which is a great sign. It means spirit's coming in really strongly. Yep, Cafe Astrology. Just pop in the time you were born. If you're not sure, just put in 12 o'clock. Go down to your North Node. It's a symbol that looks like the little set of headphones, and it'll tell you where the axis point, the North Node axis, was placed when you were born. If you go and listen to that reading, you may find you'll gain more from your reading, your North Node reading, than what you will do your Sun sign reading. If it is you're after more specific guides, then just check out the description box below and that can tell you how to go about a personal reading. But apart from that, I think we are ready and raring to go. Just letting you know the Two of Cups and Three of Cups keeps popping out there. Typically seen as Cancerian energy, doesn't have to be, but there's a wanting to reach out here to bring something together, for someone to let you know, I feel, how happy you make them. I'm going freezing, so it's a great sign, and the energy is going to be really, I'm hearing potent at the moment anyway, because it's a full moon in Scorpio. So that's about looking at things that have held us back and trying to work out how we're going to release them. It's about going deep, deep. And I did a post about 2 or 3 weeks ago when Pluto went retrograde, and if you was to read up on that, this full moon in Scorpio energy is reinforcing that. It's about going over things we thought we'd let go of, being honest with ourselves and recognizing that it's not about glossing over issues anymore. It is about really processing them, whatever issues we've got, and trying to get ourselves to a place of closure so we can create that transformation. We can create that death card. We may not even know how to get to a place of resolve, but what we can do is put plans into action to at least start moving on, looking at what it is that gets us emotionally worked up, and instead of focusing on what we don't want, focusing on what we do want. And bearing this in mind now, creating that active change. What I've been guided towards in your reading is dragon's blood incense, and also that red candle that's up at the back. I had to replace that because the other one went out. And I feel this is representing an 8 of Wands energy, and all things go energy now are moving forward. Anything that's appeared as being suspended or in limbo, it's about now taking this opportunity to move on, taking that action, making a decision, swiftness. It's about the movement. Strong clear guidance then please, Spirit, for mid-May up until mid-June for Aries in love. Clear, strong guidance of their current energy. There we have it. Page of Swords. And the energy for Aries party, Spirit wants me to take from the top of the deck, Temperance. I'm getting a very strong Sagittarius vibe coming into the reading. What Spirit's pointing out to me as well, especially with that 8 of Wands, that's the energetic vibe that I'm getting coming through. This is representing the full moon in Sagittarius, which is in a month's time. So for some of you, this will be a completely predictive reading. But obviously if there's issues for you that are there, if there's stuff that you've held on to, and rightly so, for a good length of time, it's unlikely you're going to be able to let go of them instantaneously. It is going to be a gradual a gradual process, a gradual unfolding. And with this Temperance energy and that 8 of Wands that I've got coming in, round about that full moon in Sagittarius, this is about being the bigger person. Having gentle suggestions with yourself. I'm really looking at now what's available to you. It's a kind of the world is your oyster type energy. Looking at where you are and where you want to be. And that's the same reinforced message of what's going on with that full moon in Scorpio. It's about the releasing, or looking at where you're at, the releasing and where it is that you want to get to. And where you want to get to will help you do the releasing. That temperance, it's highlighting, it's not going to be instantaneous. It's going to be a long drawn out process, but that's okay, because that's where major learning takes place. Got a slightly different spread. So the next card coming into the reading is what the situation is between you and your party at the moment. Well, there we've got it, the World. Closure. End of a cycle. That can also as well be seen as a goal. Someone sees you, or you see them, or you both see each other as a goal. Soulmates. I keep hearing, where do we go from here? Okay, so how your party, how they view you at the moment. 6 of Pentacles. What they're not revealing to you at this moment in time. 10 of Pentacles. What are their fears, anxieties or concerns moving forward when it comes to the connection with you? 4 of Cups. What's their plan of action when it comes to you and moving the connection forward, whether you're with them or not? 8 of Pentacles, that's in reverse. And then we'll get guidance and spirit for yourself. And we've got that coming through as King of Swords. Okay, I'll just get those cards neatened up for you. There's strong Sagittarius, Capricorn and Capricorn Aquarius coming into this reading. Okay, so what's the current energy, please, Spirit, of where Aries is at as of this moment? I'm hearing Scorpio as well, though, but I don't feel it's just linked to the full moon. It may be that you're involved with a Scorpio. There, we've got it. We've just got the King of Cups out and the Page of Cups. King of Cups is Libra, Scorpio. And the Page of Cups is going to be all 3 of the water signs. So it's going to be Cancer, Scorpio or a Pisces. I know that, I'm feeling it coming into the reading. What do we have on this Page of Swords, please, Spirit, of Aries current energy? The Fool. The Star, strong Aquarius, really strong Aquarius, and the 7 of Wands. Crikey, I've nudged the camera there. And the current energy for Aries party, where are they at the moment with this temperance energy? 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and Page of Swords. Whew. You've really been working on something here. I'm getting Aries. Working on it as in, you may not be actively putting it into motion, but you've at least been thinking about it and this new beginning. Really giving it time. Being quite enthusiastic about it. It can be an energy of becoming quite irritable, but it's because there's a wanting to know, there's a wanting of answers. That in itself can be closure, so you can know whether you're able to move on or not, what direction to go in. And this is why that Fool energy is there, and the Star, because there's a goal, there's a place that needs to be achieved, that wants to be achieved. This Star energy, the goal, it can be within you. It doesn't have to be with the other person. It can be, I want to get to a place now of knowing, a place of healing, a place of being relaxed, a place of recognizing that I can now move on and knowing who or what with. But there's a defensiveness vibe there with that 7 of Wands energy. There's a wanting to turn away, and I don't feel that's your energy. I feel that's something you're observing, because I'm getting the feeling that this is the energy that you're in, where she's turning away. You're trying to keep yourself balanced and turning away because you're hopeful of getting to this place, this Star energy. but there's somebody that you know, possibly a Leo, who is going to find you, or the issue you're going to want to take up with them is going to be quite challenging. I feel there's been a wanting to move forward previously. The reason that I'm getting that is because clairvoyantly I'm being shown the 6 of Wands. That's about forward progression. Both of yous together. It can be about you both surrendering and agreeing that you both don't agree. But I'm not getting that it went anywhere, because I'm feeling that these Wands, even though they're coming in, Spirit is highlighting to me that it's as if they're coming in backwards. As if there was a resistance to moving forward because there was a turning away. It may be that you was trying to get to a place of healing and it's taking you time to get there with this star energy. Or it can just be that you decided to focus on an Aquarius and keep it about them. And there was a new beginning that was going on in the background with this Fool energy. I feel there was an act of impulsivity there. But it was impulsive because it was something that you was familiar with. I'm not getting that it was a complete leap of faith into a situation that you didn't know how it was going to unfold. It was as if you was willing to give it another go. Her back is turned there to the edge of the cliff, as if she's just falling into this new opportunity. It's not as if she's walking forward towards the edge of the cliff and fully throwing herself into something new. It's as if there's an energy of going into this new opportunity, hopeful that it'll go somewhere. Maybe with this Aquarius, and you just don't know whether it will, but you've turned your back on something or someone. The energy your party is in, they're in a healing energy. They're in an energy of taking time. But with this healing, it's not coming from a place like the star energy of recovery. This Temperance energy is looking at everything that they have, bringing it together. Even if things within their life aren't working, but looking at them to see how they can make them work. It may be that there's more than one person that's in the equation here. It's not just about this party, but I feel that there's somebody. Your party has prioritised themselves on a spiritual level to get themselves to a place of healing as well, but it's taken time. It's taken a lot of discipline, a lot of self-control. But whilst they've been engaging with the spiritual realm, with the spiritual plane, they've gained more wisdom. And there's a path now that they're going on. And even though they may be coming from a place where they're indecisive and ungrounded, they're trusting in the process. They're trusting in Spirit to lead them towards their abundance, to true enlightenment. Sending those manifestations out into the universe. That can be what that 10 of Pentacles represents to me. But there's something that they keep looking back on, or something that they're yearning for, whether it be a soul partner, a connection, a divine connection, and they're really putting thought into it of how they're going to get there. And it's a mirroring energy. It wouldn't surprise me if some of you are in a twin flame connection. One of you, I feel it may be yourself, Aries, you've just not recognised that that's what it is yet, but your party has. Your party may even be involved in a connection where they're really having to work on it, this connection that isn't with you. And they're spending time and patience on it, of trying to get themselves, I'm hearing back to that 10 of Pentacles, because the person that they're with, they may have children with them, or they've been with them for some time. but there's a huge amount of thought that's being put into this, and consideration. May even be counselling, relationship counselling, or that's what they're getting for themselves, because there's a yearning, a wanting of direction, a wanting to know, a stepping into those emotions, but also wanting to keep themselves grounded as well. The reason everything's happening between the both of you at the moment, or the situation between the both of you, is because this World card. I'm strongly getting this as a soul energy, soul party energy, soul partner. I keep getting party. There's indecisive type energy. I feel there's more than one party involved here. It's as if you've both come into union with each other, really thrown each other. You may not have been involved with each other for some time, and this Page of Swords energy is you researching this connection. I'm hearing it's been quite profound. Well, we've gone and got the Page of Cups again, and then we've got the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. There's been an idealising of a situation. Someone's been smitten. I feel your party's been smitten with you, Aries. They've put it out there about their feelings. Being in quite a dream-like, idealistic type energy. Someone wanted to be more nurturing. I feel it's your party towards the connection. Now, it may even be the party that you're with, if you're with anybody, if you're in a long-term connection. But I feel it's this party that's over here. They've wanted to nurture a connection more, and they've offered that Ace of Cups. And I feel you felt strongly towards the connection. You felt determined and known what you've wanted, but it's been more of a sexual type energy. That's mainly what's motivated you. I feel you've made that clear though. But this other person hasn't taken it like that. They've been in this quite dreamlike state and taken it further within their mind, even though you have, I feel in a way, made it clear to them how you feel and what the connection's about. But I can't help getting that behind the scenes, Aries. There has been feelings there, but you've put a boundary in place even before you've been able to go there. It's as if I think I'll be able to get something out of this, but I know it's never going to go anywhere because of X, Y, and Z. There's a Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck because of the Mither. There's a returning energy I'm getting coming through, a Two of Pentacles energy, someone not making a decision, are going round in circles, are sitting on the fence. They may have verbalised, putting themselves across assertively. Has that come out right? They may have communicated how they're going to assert themselves, but they haven't. It's as if they're being they're full of hot air. This may be coming through as a cross-watcher reading because that's Six of Pentacles energy. That's now about the coming together of people who have previously been at odds end. So if it is that your party has been going for some type of counselling, has really been working on the long term of getting to that Ten of Pentacles with somebody they've been with for some time, somebody that's been worthwhile investing in, you may be observing them now as restoring balance, restoring faith within the connection and time. And that's why that Six of Pentacles is coming in, and it's getting you down, because if something has been offered to you in the past from your party, the one who's coming through strongly within this reading, and you knocked it back, your thoughts on that has now changed, and you're observing them from the outside as now being in a better position than what they was when they offered to you the chance of coming together. And I feel you may have knocked it back because what you wanted from the connection from them, what you wanted from the connection was something that was passionate, exciting, the drama. And they didn't. They wanted more. And you may have been clear with them about that. And that's okay, as long as you was clear. But now that they've walked away and you've had time to think in that star energy, that's why you're turning away and maybe being the defensive, because what you're observing from the outside you're finding difficult to see because you've missed your opportunity with this other person. What have we got on this Six of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Just give me some clarifiers. Did you hear that fling itself out there? King of Pentacles in reverse. This is how they're viewing you at the moment. I feel you've put it out there. No, hang on a minute. King of Pentacles can be seen as a long-term partner. But that's your energy. Aries, Taurus energy. I feel this is a twin flame connection. And yous have both been, even though yous haven't been on the exact same points at the same time, there is a mirroring going on here. But one of you is further spiritually evolved, more spiritually aware than what the other party is. And I feel they're further on than what you are spiritually, Aries. I think you're the one that's a bit further behind, that's now just coming into your awareness with what this connection's about. You knew it was something special, something different. It took you by surprise. But you've offset it as being something else. You've tried to box it in and make it logical. I feel like this because I'm so passionate, or it's the drama, or it's the excitement. But there's a ghosting that's gone on here somewhere. That's what I'm getting. And a gaining of wisdom. And I feel you may have ghosted your party. And this is why Spirit showed me that Two of Pentacles, because you're both going round in circles, not breaking that loop. It's like a runner chaser type energy, even though it may be very subtle. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on that King of Cups, of how Aries is being viewed at the moment from the outside? Now remember, this is how you're being viewed. It doesn't mean how you are. The Moon energy, that can be ghosting, that can be withdrawal. Page of Wands. They're viewing you from the outside as still being enthusiastic towards them. This isn't the party that you may be in a relationship with. This is the party who you may see as your soulmate, or they see you. The one who you just had these sexual vibes towards and you didn't feel the same, but I think you're catching on now that you do. Whoever this energy is that's up here, this is who I'm relating to. They feel that you still feel enthusiastic towards them, but are questioning whether it is still a sexual vibe. Or do you actually want to get with them? There is a question in there. And that's why that Moon energy may be coming in, because there's a sense of mystery and not knowing. There isn't this full clarity that's coming with it. But they also feel as well that you may be making things seem enthusiastic and all hunky-dory and happy on the surface, and that's why it's only showing up as a page. But deep behind the scenes, it's not actually like that. But you're tangled up in something yourself. And even though you're in a relationship with somebody, you do complement each other. There's a working together now. And there's a sharing of, I'd say, compassion. But it's easy as well. And that's how they see it. They also view you as being the provider and a needing to hand out because this party hasn't got anything else. I've just heard Pisces really strongly. So maybe that there's something involved in that Pisces reading as well. Possibility to check that out. But they don't, I hear is superficial. They don't believe that what they're viewing on the surface, maybe on social media, really is how it is. Right, where's my cards gone? Good God. Okay, so what can you give me, please, Spirit, of what Aries party isn't fully revealing to them at the moment with this 10 of Pentacles? And there we have it. That 2 of Pentacles that has been vibing through this reading. 4 of Swords and 10 of Swords. Manifestations have been sent out into the universe. It may even be by both of you. But what's not coming into the 3D with that Pentacles energy, that 2 of Pentacles, is you aren't communicating towards each other because you're preoccupied with things. Yep, it may be a coping strategy, but that's why something isn't moving forward. But there's also a lot of thought as well by your party. What the concern is that because there's a holding back, something needs to come to an end. They're manifesting you to come in. It's as if they want you to take the approach towards them because they've put their emotions out there before. And because there's a juggling here with this 2 of Pentacles energy, you're going round in a loop because you might both be manifesting each other. But there's a withdrawal, and I feel one of you, and it may be your party, is highly intuitive. And if you may have done some spell work or you're energetically tied, you may have done some type of meditation here, cord cutting meditation, to clear any karmic ties. And that's why that 10 of Swords is there. And this is what they're not telling you, because they're wanting you to come together because you're divinely guided, not because they can't make a decision here of who is the right partner. There's overwhelm, and this is why they're trying to keep themselves balanced. And even though they've sent their manifestations, their intentions out into the universe, they know there's a going round in circles. And I feel there's been some meditation or something going on to try and cut this energetic cord, to bring, if it is a karmic connection, to an end, or if there's a karmic connection going somewhere, they've done a cord cutting meditation or got someone to do spell work to cut the cord and see which party's released. Manifestations have been sent out into the universe. It may even be by both of you. But what's not coming into the 3D with that Pentacles energy, that 2 of Pentacles, is you aren't communicating towards each other because you're preoccupied with things. Yep, it may be a coping strategy, but that's why something isn't moving forward. But there's also a lot of thought as well by your party. What the concern is that because there's a holding back, something needs to come to an end. They're manifesting you to come in. It's as if they want you to take the approach towards them because they've put their emotions out there before. And because there's a juggling here with this 2 of Pentacles energy, you're going round in a loop because you might both be manifesting each other. But there's a withdrawal, and I feel one of you, and it may be your party, is highly intuitive. And if you may have done some spell work or you're energetically tied, You may have done some type of meditation here, cord cutting meditation, to clear any karmic ties, and that's why that Ten of Swords is there. And this is what they're not telling you, because they're wanting you to come together because you're divinely guided, not because they can't make a decision here of who is the right partner. There's overwhelm, and this is why they're trying to keep themselves balanced. And even though they've sent their manifestations, their intentions out into the universe, they know there's a going round in circles. And I feel there's been some meditation or something going on to try and cut this energetic cord, to bring, if it is a karmic connection, to an end, or if there's a karmic connection going somewhere, they've done a cord cutting meditation or got someone to do spell work to cut the cord and see which party's released. The other download I'm getting is that you are everything that they want, but they're sitting on the fence. I'm really thinking this through, even avoiding it, because what they're having to view of how you now are just finishes them off. It breaks them, because there was a missed opportunity here. There's really been a ballsing up of something. Yeah, and there we've got it at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. They don't even want to go there. They know you're going to go on some more, or they feel strongly that you're going to go on some more. They can't even look at what it is that you're doing, because I'm hearing they sabotaged it. But it may have been because they just wasn't in the right place, that 4 of Swords energy. They wasn't even able to think clearly. And any problem that was there, or any option that they were given, they didn't do anything about it. They just held themselves back, and they're witnessing now that this has come to an end, and I've really ballsed this up. I get the vibe they want to tell you this, but it's not going to happen. And this is what they're not revealing. I'm seeing the Hermit card, because there's a strong lesson that's been learned here, but there's also incredible stubbornness as well. Virgo energy, there's strong Virgo within this reading, real strong Virgo within this reading. Okay, so what are the fears, anxieties or concerns moving forward when it comes to the connection with you, whether they're with you or not? Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups. I'm telling you, with this 4 of Cups energy, they're feeling more stable in their emotions now. This is what it is. And that's why that 4 of Swords was over there. That was the withdrawal and not knowing what to do, and really needing to think things through. You can see here with this 10 of Swords that she's going towards the sun, the enlightenment, a realization. And this can be downloads that are coming through, these messages. I'm hearing, shit, what have I done? But this 4 of Cups that's coming in, to me, I'm getting a re-evaluating of a relationship. This may be the one that they're in, or what the, use the term loosely, whatever the relationship was between the both of you, but there's a re-evaluating here. And I feel Spirit is coming in really strongly with them. They may not even be aware, and drip feeding it into the mind. I'm getting Pisces again, of what they had, but they allowed themselves to be led in the opposite direction, and now they're finding it difficult observing somebody else moving forward. But with this Queen of Wands being a Pisces Aries card, I think they're reevaluating how everything used to be about them, and now it isn't. This is what's getting them down. The dynamic or whatever it is that they're involved in at the minute, if they're with somebody, it may even be if they're on their own, they're realising that things aren't just about them anymore. And you did prioritise them. There's a shifting of energy here, so I'm not sure where this is going off now. I don't even know where this is going. I'm just reading the cards. I'm going with the downloads. This is utter bonkers. And there's the Magician. They had everything that they needed. But also as well, that's reaffirming those Ten of Pentacles that's there. That now they're going with the magic. Now they're sending the affirmations out or the manifestations out into the universe because they're wanting that forward movement. Yeah, that Page of Pentacles, that's what it is for me. Following on from that Magician, making it clear, and there's the forward movement because they're struggling. They're trying to create one of you becoming single here, and I don't know who the hell it is, which one of you it is, but this is absolutely, sorry, I've just knocked the camera there, absolutely blowing my bonnet. So I'll just leave you to try and... Bottom line is, there's a re-evaluating of a connection here. I feel one of you has turned away from the other one. You've become preoccupied about something, or there's been a resurge, but it's still not going anywhere, and that's what's getting them down. So there's spells being created here to try and shift this energy forward, and this may even be this energy that's at the bottom to get the universe to release what's necessary that needs to be released, because they're looking. There's a looking for this energy that's over here. An energy of calm, an energy of healing, an energy of, I want this to be over now. And this is why that World card's there. And it can be either one of you. I feel both of you are mirroring. Because your party is in that energy as well. The Sagittarius energy, the Temperance, of looking at a situation for what it was or what it is, and working on how you're going to get towards that Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to have to change deck. Spirit's telling me to change deck, so there's likely duplicate cards that are going to come out. Let me just neaten you up. You know the other download that I've just got as well? They've put a spell out there or put manifestations out there. Remember, it's energy. And I feel they've been putting it out there and out there and out there for you to not move on. And you've either twigged onto it, or you've got insight or guidance from somewhere that there's some type of spell work, or they're trying to block you. And there's been a cord cutting meditation, or that's what you've been working on, and you've sent the bloody thing back. And now you are moving on, and they're wondering why it's not working. There's somebody that you're working with here, not all of you, that knows what they're doing with regards to manipulation of energy. And that's why that Queen of Wands is there. Yeah, it's Pisces, Aries, but that's not going to be for all of you. That can be for your party as well. And they've been doing some type of spell work to stop you moving on and to feel bad. What can you give me on this Eight of Pentacles that's in reverse, please, Spirit, of what the plan of action is when it comes to you? Well, they're not going to do anything. And that, oh my God, would you believe? Look at that. Strong Virgo. If it is that they're involved with a Virgo, there's something that's going on here with this party, or with somebody that they're involved with, and it's not going anywhere. And somebody, may even be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, and they're burying the head really deep in their work, over obsessing about it because there's something they don't want to deal with at the bottom, the stress of something, and it's to do possibly with a dad, a mum, somebody they're still connected with. Usually that will come out in the reverse, but it hasn't. But it is followed by the Devil. Somebody doesn't want them either here. And whilst their plan of action to you is that they've got to sort some stress out, or they've got to sort stress out somewhere. Another party that they're with, they're trying to bury their head in the sand. Oh my God. And this devil energy may be that they're trying to black magic. I'm hearing black magic. Put something on you. But you're now recognizing, you know, you're becoming familiar with something and you're trying to cut that connection. They're not going to move forward with you because there's a stubbornness vibe here. If it isn't a stubbornness vibe, it's somebody that's in the way and they feel they can't bypass them. They feel they can't get to you. It may even be a bit of both. Oh my God. Okay, King of Swords energy then. This is, right, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I told you, duplicates. And there we have it, Scorpio energy. I feel that's a full moon creating a transformation. It's necessary, it's due, and with that Pluto retrograde, my God. It's a time now of moving forward, and that's why that King of Swords is there. You know there's a needing to move on, but it's about coming from the right place as well. It's about coming from a grounded place, not acting impulsively, but knowing in the back of your mind that there needs to be change now. There needs to be there needs to be closure. I need to move on. But any decisions that you make, it's coming from a grounded place and everything is in the best order that it can be. But with regard to this Two of Pentacles, there's a decision that's avoiding being made. And if this isn't you that's sitting on the fence, or Spirit telling you just to hold off at the minute, any major changes, just go with the day to day, then I feel this is the universe stepping in to create that break in the link. There's a needing to change the dynamics now of what's going on, and that's between the both of you or whoever else it is that's involved within the mix, because there's a sabotaging energy here, and that's that energy. Can be seen as Capricorn, heavy Capricorn within this reading as well. But the universe is getting involved now, and I've said, and you may have heard other readers say, the energy coming from this full moon with Mercury retrograde as well, that may be likely, that's likely why that Two of Pentacles is there. It's about thinking, really thinking and taking that time out to not act impulsively with what you're going to say. Because Mercury retrograde is about the communication and how we can get things wrong and how we can be reactive and not responsive. And if it is that there's communication going through between the two of you, correspondence I'm hearing for some of you, because that King of Swords is there. It's about it being done in the right way, coming from that grounded energy of that Queen of Pentacles, and trying to weigh up everything that's involved at the time. It's not just about you. That's why it's about being responding to the situation and not reacting to the situation. But the universe is getting involved. There's a needing to change with these dynamics, an end of a cycle that's necessary. You need to move on. There's a knowing this, but there's something bigger than yourself that's coming in and taking care of it now, and it's about not resisting it. And once you start to move forward, that's the letting go. And I feel this is going to take you as well right the way into next month, because this energy is so heavy. Sending massive hugs your way. I feel this has been an exhausting reading. I really do. I've got my head in my hands for you at the moment, and yeah, good luck with this one.